Turner, I will never, ever forgive you for this.
We might have a lead on what happened to Lily.
We feel like we should check it out.
Yeah, of course. Do whatever it takes to keep the family safe.
So Matt Clark is free.
Just disappeared. Once he was released, he took off.
That means he could be anywhere. He could be on this ranch. How is this happening again?
The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers update for Tuesday, April 7th, indicate that Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, and Devin Winters, Brighton James, will have a warm family reunion, but some surprises are just around the corner on the CBS soap. First, let's talk about Vivica A. Fox's return, since she'll be slipping into Dr. Stephanie Simmons' shoes again. Stephanie will make an unexpected appearance in town, and it turns out there'll be an important reason why. YNR spoilers say Stephanie has a secret to spill, but she has to reunite with Malcolm Winters, Shamar Moore, first. There's a good chance Stephanie will play a role in why Malcolm's own comeback begins on Tuesday's episode. Stephanie may have contacted Malcolm off-screen and asked if he was willing to meet in Genoa City. It's been a while since either of them caught up with the people they care about there, so Malcolm may have liked the idea. This lines up with other spoilers that point to Malcolm having a hidden agenda when it comes to this return trip. Malcolm may play it like he wants to visit his family, but he'll have another motive if Stephanie arranged to see him. Of course, Malcolm may wonder why his former flame wants to reconnect after all this time. Stephanie and Malcolm will come face to face by midweek, so that'll set the stage for her to deliver some shocking news. Until then, Stephanie will bump into someone she knows, so that'll stir up some complicated issues from the past. As for Malcolm, Lily and Devin will be delighted to have him back in Genoa City for a bit. Malcolm will get caught up on everything that's been happening in his absence. You can bet Malcolm will express relief over Dominic Winters, Ethan Ray Clark, being safe and sound after his kidnapping ordeal. Malcolm may learn Lily's own abduction drama with the twins was a ruse and admit he's glad there wasn't any genuine danger. Later, Malcolm may lock eyes with Stephanie as part of Tuesday's cliffhanger. Stephanie will be hiding something massive from Malcolm, so does this involve a concealed pregnancy and a baby she potentially surrendered for adoption? If that's the case, there might be a big reveal regarding Holden Novak's, Nathan Owen's, biological parent soon. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Stephanie won't be able to keep a lid on things for much longer, so stay tuned. The afternoon sun over Genoa City casts long, deceptive shadows across the manicured lawns of the Chancellor Estate and the gleaming glass towers of Newman Enterprises. It was Tuesday, April 7th, and the air itself felt charged with a static electricity that had nothing to do with the spring weather. This was the calm before a detonation, years in the making, a countdown to chaos where every ticking second was masked by polite smiles and venomous whispers. On this day, hidden agendas were not just being kept, they were being weaponized. The episode opened not with a dramatic entrance, but with a solitary figure in the darkened back office of society. Adam Newman, bathed in the cold blue light of his laptop screen, stared at a complex web of financial transactions. His jaw was set, a muscle twitching beneath his scarred cheek. For months, he had been playing the long game, pretending to acquiesce to his father Victor's latest scheme, feigning disinterest in the CEO chair at Newman Media. But the spreadsheet before him told a different story. He had found the hidden node, a digital backdoor into the security feeds of the Genoa City Athletic Club. More importantly, he had traced a series of untraceable payments from a shell company in the Caymans to an account held by a ghost. The ghost's name, J.T. Hellstrom. Adam leaned back, a slow, predatory smile spreading across his face. "Checkmate, Dad," he whispered to the empty room. "You wanted to teach me patience. Let's see how you handle mine." Meanwhile, at the tack house on the Newman Ranch, the atmosphere was suffocating. Nikki Newman stood at the window, her back to Victoria, a crystal tumbler of water clutched in her hand, a deliberate choice, a visible symbol of her sobriety that she now used as a shield. Victoria had just dropped the bomb. Claire was asking questions about her biological father. Not Cole, but the man whose DNA actually created her. Victoria's voice was steady, but her eyes were glassy. "She's not a child anymore, Mother. She deserves to know that she was the product of a violent transaction, that her existence was part of Jordan's revenge." Nikki finally turned. The matriarch of the Newman clan looked less like a corporate lioness and more like a haunted woman. "We tell her nothing," Nikki said, her voice low and dangerous. "That door is sealed. Victor and I made a pact. That information is a weapon, Victoria. And in this family, weapons are meant to be aimed, not shared." Victoria scoffed, crossing her arms. "Or maybe you're just afraid she'll hate you. You were the one who drank yourself into a stupor and let Jordan get the upper hand. You were the one who—" A sharp crack cut her off. Nikki had slammed her palm on the mahogany side table. "I am the one who survived," Nikki hissed. "And I will not let my granddaughter's innocence be the price of your guilt." The countdown had just ticked closer to 0. The secret of Claire's violent conception was a bomb, and Nikki was holding the detonator, unaware that Adam was about to steal a different kind of explosive from the same vault of family secrets. Across town, the cheerful facade of crimson lights was a lie. Sharon Newman was behind the counter, but she wasn't making coffee. She was staring at her phone, refreshing a news page. The article was about the reopening of the investigation into the disappearance of Ashland Locke's body. Chance Chancellor walked in, his face unreadable, and ordered a black coffee. No pleasantries. Sharon slid the mug to him, her fingers brushing his. "You're not here for the caffeine," she said softly. Chance looked around, ensuring they were alone. The forensic team found microfractures in the concrete at the bottom of the ravine, consistent with the body being moved after initial impact. "Sharon, the narrative we all accepted, that he died in the crash and was swept away, doesn't hold water anymore." Sharon's blood ran cold. She knew who had the most to gain from Ashland's absolute disappearance, Victoria. But she also knew who had the capability to move a body without a trace. Nick. She forced a neutral expression. "So, it's a homicide investigation now?" Chance nodded. "Officially?"
Yes.
"Unofficially?" "It's been a homicide investigation since the day he died. We just didn't have the warrant to say it out loud." He leaned closer. "Keep your ears open, Sharon. People are getting nervous. Nervous people make mistakes." As he walked out, the bell on the door jingled like a funeral chime. Sharon's hidden agenda was simple: protect her family at all costs, even if it meant burying the truth deeper than Ashland's body had ever been. The Chancellor Mansion, a different kind of chess game was unfolding. Devin Hamilton Winters and Abby Newman Abbott were reviewing custody.